Welcome into the South Hockey Network, everybody, live on YouTube. This is the Wintrust South Hockey Network. We thank Glenview Bank and Trust for being our presenting sponsor this season on the South Hockey Network. Dylan Ward, your play-by-play tonight. David Ventura to my right as we continue on January with the former Glenbrook South Titan in the booth, David Ventura. It's been a couple days off for the Titans, but tonight begins a 9-game and 15-day stretch to conclude the regular season. And then you know it's going to be congested as well after that with the playoffs.
Yeah, Titans had a long break as the kids had finals. I know I don't really have much right to be calling them kids, but I wasn't really sure what other word to use. Titans themselves one of the few schools that have finals after the break, and they just came off of a final today, or a few maybe, and they're going to get the day off tomorrow. And then because of that, the few snow days that we had here in Chicago, they're going to have finals on Monday and Tuesday as well. So that's the reason the Titans haven't been playing much lately. But as you said, Dylan, the 9 games in 15 days, so the Titans just getting ready for that and trying to get as many points as possible to get the best seed for the SHL playoffs coming up.
And yeah, David, that seed used to matter just a little bit more with the home ice advantage. David, I'm not sure if you saw this, but they are changing the playoff format in the SHL, at least for the first round. Game 1 and 2 of that opening series in the quarterfinals will take place at the neutral venue of Heartland Ice Arena. Of course, neutral for every team apart from Loyola Gold. Anyway, the pregame warm-ups are just about over. The pregame warm-ups are sponsored by PW Jet. The uniform descriptions are brought to you by True Temper Sports. The Titans wearing their white jerseys with the spoked S logo a la Boston Bruins with the Michigan-style hockey helmets and lightning bolt pants. As for the Stevenson Patriots, David, they are wearing their home green jersey with the Patriot on the front. And David, I always talk about this when I broadcast Stevenson games. You don't notice how often you utilize the sleeve jersey number until you see a team that doesn't have it. And Stevenson does not have numbers on their shoulders or sleeves, and it makes it just a little bit difficult to tell who it is every time.
Yeah, you know what though, I don't have to do play-by-play, so unfortunately for you, you're the one that's going to have to deal with that, and then I kind of, just follow up more or less. But Titans looking to get 2 points here. Theoretically, if you go and take a look at the SHL website and based off how that last game went against the Stevenson Patriots, this is a must-win game for the Titans. And even though the SHL playoffs are at Heartland, it's going to be vital for them to get these points because home ice advantage, quote-unquote, even though it's at Heartland, is going to give them the advantage in the playoffs for home change. It looks like we're going to get the national anthem for this one.
National anthem, not something you see every time in high school hockey, but a nice touch when you do, David. For the goaltenders today, it'll be Eli Kamens kicking for the Titans with a 12-6-1 record, 3.08 goals against average, and an .897 save percentage. One shutout this SHL season for Eli. On the other side, it'll be Anton Likovid. Definitely a different goaltending situation for Dan Wood as he kind of runs with a 1A, 1B situation. Both goaltenders playing just about equal minutes. Likovid with a 2-9-1 record, a 4.98 goals against average, and an 8.58 save percentage. Clearly Cayman's the edge in the goaltending stats, but once you never know until you play the game on the ice.
That's right, Dylan. And since Stevenson is so young, they're just trying to get some of their young players, after losing 18 seniors last year, they're just getting all their young players through and giving them ice time, giving them experience. So as you move on throughout the years, you have getting a little shout out over here, Dylan.
All right. Why not? I look at Marty McCauley. He's looking up at me laughing. As the Titans win the opening face-off, this one has begun. Titans will shoot from left to right in the first period. And the first period on the South Hockey Network brought to you by The Great Escape. Smoller for the Patriots. Down in his own end, Sherwood battling for possession. Wojdelko, who scored against the Titans last time out, and the Stevenson Patriots clear the zone. Alex Tutsius look to get it to Freemuth. Punched into the zone by Stevenson, chasing after the puck and getting to it. An interception by Freemuth on the pass, set up Hoffer, but that one just past his stick. Tip, so no icing as Hoffer chases it down, got it to Freemuth, who takes a shot. Likovid made the save. Quick start to this one, David.
And Dylan, one of the key things in this game, I guess, to note is that the Titans get back Ventura and McCauley for this game. And I think AJ Kulikowski, too, is what I heard, but we're going to have to see if he jumps on the ice or not to give you a definite, decision on that one.
Yeah, and David, Marty McCauley being back in the lineup, just so important for the Titans. Against the Lake Forest Scouts, David, he recorded his 50th point of the season. For all the folks watching at home, just a reminder, he is a defenseman for this Glenbrook South team.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like AJ Kulikowski is in the lineup, at least of what I see. He may be dressed, but on that Steven and Ventura line, they're gonna throw Frank Surma out there with them.
Titans won 5-2 last time these two teams played. Right here at Twin Rinks. This is the second of 3 regular season meetings. The last one just scheduled for February 1st at the Glenview Ice Center. It will be both teams' regular season finale. Here's Stevens. Right circle, try to pass across. That one off of Stevenson's stick. Back up high, Vanderplug left point to the net. Tipped on its way, and the save made by Likovid. Now Stevens being pressured by Chernikov. Titans get it. Surma up high. Mulvey with a shot blocked by the skate of Gupta. Mulvey another go. Blocked by Yurkov. Now Surma to the net. That wouldn't go. Ventura right in front. And Likovid made the save. Boy, the Titans pressuring early here in this one.
Yeah, Dylan, and they were really patient. Philbin, obviously, last game against St. Ignatius was trying different line combinations on this line. He had Ventura out too, but the addition of Frank Surma to this line with Stevens and Ventura has been proven to be a good addition and a good find for the Titans as they were trying to figure out a person to stick on their line with considering that AJ Kulikowski's out and Frank Surma seems to be that guy.
Titans already lead shots 5-0 as we get a penalty in the Stevenson zone. A hit against the boards will send someone to the box, David.
Yeah, didn't quite catch it there, but it looks like Stevenson Patriots are going to go to the box for hooking. As we see it there, I don't know, kind of a weak call in my opinion. And I'm sure Freemuth, I don't know, I can't speak for him, but he seemed to be just a little bit confused after that call, at least by the looks of it. There didn't seem to be too much there, but nevertheless, the Titans are going to go on the power play, and proving the fact that the Titans' power play has been really good throughout the season, this is the position they want to be in.
Best power play in the SHL gets to work. Here's a pass across Freemuth. And the save made by Likovid. All Titan power plays this season on the South Hockey Network are sponsored by RSM.
And Dylan, so far the Titans have been doing a really good job of throwing pucks on net. However, they've been right to the chest. So I'd like to see the Titans either shoot it just a little bit lower to create a rebound or try and pick a corner.
Patriots take the face-off on the penalty kill. And out it goes to neutral ice. Jimmy Brown forcing it out with the backhand. One of the 3 returners of this Stevenson varsity team. Jimmy Brown, Brian Wojdelko, and Sean Yurkov, the only 3 who played varsity last season. Here's a shot by Sherwood, turned away by Likovit. Behind the net, Hoffer looking for the puck. Down in the corner boards near the door, Stevenson looks to get it out, not past the stick of the captain. Freemuth over to Sherwood. Back up high, McCauley to Freemuth, right circle. Across for Sherwood, backhander. And the save made by Likovit. Good puck movement here by the Titans. And the shot on goal was stopped. McCauley now down to Sherwood, top of the left circle. He takes a shot. That might have taken a deflection and goes wide. McCauley now to Freemuth. Freemuth back pass, no look to Sherwood, now to Ryan Mulvey, back for Sherwood. Behind the net, Hoffer puts it on target, and eventually the Patriots clear.
Really good start to the power play for the Titans, as they're going to have about 30 seconds when they enter the zone to try to set up again, but the second power play unit is going to try to do the same thing that first power play unit did and set up in the offensive zone.
McCauley stays out there, as this shot by Tutsius is stopped by Likovit. Marty McCauley, the only guy playing both power play shifts here with 17 to go on the man advantage. Marty McCauley behind Cayman's net. As this is an icing by the Titans on their own power play, never something you want. But the faceoff will go down into the Titans zone. Circle to Eli Cayman's left.
And the Stevenson Patriots do exactly what they want to do, is kill the Titans power play, killing the best power play in the league. And interesting enough, their penalty kill, Dylan.
They score off the face-off. Wow. Sean Yurkov didn't even pull the puck back. He let one fly, and Stevenson strikes first.
My apologies, Dylan.
Let's see that again on the replay.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at this one on the replay. As I was wrapping up a point, you got a little bit distracted. I guess I got to do a better job at multitasking here. But, I mean, yeah, that puck just dropped. Take a shot right from that faceoff and goes top right corner. And Stevenson, after killing off that power play, you know what? It might have been a shorthanded goal. I think it was a shorthanded goal. And so the Stevenson Patriots are going to take a 1-0 lead on a shorthanded goal.
David, actually, now that is the Patriots' third shorthanded goal of this season.
Can you believe that, Dylan? The best power play in the SHL matches up with pretty much the worst penalty kill in the SHL, and they score a shorthanded goal.
Yeah, not only do they kill it, but they score a shorthanded goal. So the Titans in a hole early. Patriots score on their first and only shot on goal of this game. Asher Vanderploeg takes a hit from Gupta. Now Sokol off the board. Titans might have an odd man rush here. It's Sokol leading the way down the left wing side. He takes a shot, and that one missed the net. Bounces off the end boards and eventually goes to Dylan Noster.
I think Sokol's best option there was to move that one to Monaghan. He wasn't very well guarded. All he had to do was chip it over to Monaghan, and he would have had a one-on-one look with the Stevenson goaltender, but he took the shot there, and I think his best option was to move that one over to Monaghan.
Zach Freemuth into the zone. Puck goes down to the corner. He sends it back up high. Vergamini lets it fly, and the save is made by Likovit. Matthew Vergamini with an assist last game for his 4th point this season.
And Dylan, that's another shot there by the Titans that finds the Stevenson Patriots goaltender right in the chest. So those pucks either got to be lower or higher or something. Just can't go right to the chest, as it doesn't create a rebound and an offensive opportunity for your team.
Ventura can't keep this one in with his glove. Jimmy Brown taken away. Brown gets it back. One of the C's on this team, Dan Wood, his squad with a couple different primary captains. Frank Surma. And Wojdelko keeps it alive. Brian Wojdelko down to the goal line. Jimmy Brown fighting for possession. Wojdelko behind the net. Wojdelko takes a shot, blocked by McCauley in close. Chernikov can't keep it in, and Marty McCauley races over the blue line. The defenseman leading the charge. Tape to Nick Ventura. Got it to Stevens. Backhander, and a save made by Likovit. Really beautiful play by the Titans, and it was stopped.
Good play there by the Titans. A good job by Ventura to get that puck over to Stevens, as that created a one-on-one chance with the goalie. Stevens wasn't able to get it past, but Titans are right back where they want to be. They didn't let that goal burn their mojo down. They're coming right back at the Stevenson Patriots.
David, they lead shots on goal 11-1. Of course, the one being a goal for the Stevenson Patriots. How about Brad Cesario on the clock? He is exactly locked into the actual shot on goal figure, as we have a penalty now.
Yeah, Freemuth's going to get a penalty. I wonder what they're going to call. Maybe a rough. We'll see, as the officials are going to have a little bit of a discussion here, as we're also going to be able to take another look here on the replay. Yeah, they're going to call Freemuth for roughing. I didn't quite get a good look at it, as here he's right here. I think that's probably the right call. I was gonna say, just because someone falls down doesn't mean it's a rough, but his back was turned to Freemuth for a little bit of time there, so I think rough's the right call there, because if you call a check from behind, you put a guy out for 12 minutes for not a good reason. So the Titans are gonna go on the penalty kill.
Titan penalty kills, sponsored by Hannah Vanderploeg Trial Attorneys. Stevenson Patriots 14.9% on the power play, 9th in this 11-team league. GBS's penalty kill 81.3%, 5th in the league. As the Patriots only with 11 power play goals on the season. Gotta watch out for the Michigan every time 13 touches the puck. Sean Yurkov sent it back up high. Jimmy Brown shot deflected up high by Wyatt Sherwood, and we get a whistle.
And Dylan, one of the things that's going to be crucial for the Titans today is Stevenson Patriots are one of the weaker teams in the SHL, so they're going to need to be able to capitalize on the opportunities when Stevenson makes mistakes that most teams wouldn't. So that's something that's going to be on the lookout for the Titans here, as they're going to have to kill off this penalty kill and then head right back to the offensive side of things.
Wojdelko left point, slides it across. Jimmy Brown, one-timer, and Eli Kamens makes his first stop of the game.
Good job there by Kamens to track that puck all the way into his chest and give us a face-off, as the Titans still got about another minute and 10 seconds left to kill off this penalty kill. And then that's going to leave them with 8 minutes left to go in the first. And I'm sure the best situation that can happen for them is them to score 2 quick ones after this kill.
Stevens can't clear it. Chernikov with a shot, blocked by Stevens. As now Tutsias pokes it out. Titans rush ahead, shorthanded, 2-on-0. Tutsias to Stevens, backhander, and another save made by Likovid. Boy, has Anton Likovid been something special so far in this game.
It was an interesting choice there by Tutsias to move that over to Stevens, as he wasn't opened up. He was still on his backhand, but nevertheless a good chance there by the Titans, and thankfully the puck didn't squirt out a different direction. Turnover here. Dylan
Noster nearly got a chance. Now McCauley collides with a man as the puck goes out to neutralize Nick Ventura.
But as I was saying, Dylan, thankfully the puck didn't squirt out forward, because the Titans had 2 guys deep. So it could have been a 5-on-2 going the other way, but thankfully for them that wasn't the case.
Sherwood gloves it to himself. And now McCauley in neutral ice. To the near side, no one home for the Titans. So the Patriots will get it back down to the Titans half. Aiden Weller, now Sherwood near side. Wyatt brings it in, 1-on-4, takes a shot, he scores! Top right corner, a beauty by Wyatt, and it's 1-1.
Dylan, I don't think Likovid was expecting that one, as Sherwood didn't even have the puck on his stick. He kind of just flicked it through something on net, as he knew his team was changing. And he gets that past Likovid, and that's exactly what the Titans wanted to do, right? Just get pucks on net right there. As you can see, he wasn't really even handling the puck. So Likovid didn't expect it, and he takes a shot, puts it in the top right corner over the left glove of Likovid, and that's going to tie this game up. So right after the penalty kill, the Titans tie this game up.
David, I think Wyatt Sherwood may have taken some inspiration from Marty McCauley on the celly. Sherwood now with goals in back-to-back games. His 14th of SHL play, number 20 on the season overall. As now Aiden Weller off the glass, grabbed by Sherwood. They'll dump this one in. Costabile. And Hemphill, the rare forward who wears number 1. Cameron Hemphill for the Patriots. Costalot puts on the brakes, centers it for Hemphill, and that one's just sent wide of the net. Freemuth, what a pass to Hoffer. He's got a breakaway. Blake Hoffer, and the save is made by the blocker of Lakovid. No one knew where the puck was, and eventually they find it. Boy, what a pass that was by Zach Freemuth to set up the sophomore Hoffer.
Really good pass there by Freemuth. It was a no-look backhand and goes right on the stick of Blake Hoffer. I mean, this is a really good pass. He had the presence of mind to realize that Blake Hoffer was wide open, and Hoffer takes a good shot there. However, he's got to stop for the rebound as opposed to kind of assuming that that puck's going to get frozen and stop. So, you know, play doesn't stop until the whistle goes, and that is one of those plays that the Titans probably could have had a 2-1 lead there. He played until the whistle went.
Nick Ventura, near side, plays it off the board. Chernikov keeps it in, takes a shot, looking for a redirect by Ponticelli. It wouldn't connect, and then eventually the puck will bounce up and out of play, recovered by Charlie Zabel on the Titan bench. And we get another whistle. 6:25 to go, first period, a goal apiece here in Buffalo Grove.
And Dylan, I'm sure this was talked about before the game, or they just expected the players to know this, but the ceiling's low here, so the D do not have an option to chip it up in the air and get it out of the zone. It's either got to go high off the glass, or you got to give it to your wingers on the breakout. So that as opposed to the 3 options that you would normally have, you only have 2 at this rink.
And David, especially for a team like the Titans, who play at Glenview Ice Center, perhaps, unless I'm forgetting another rink, the highest ceiling in the
Northbrook.
SHL.
Or not, no, that's the highest ceiling. I thought you were talking about lowest ceiling.
Yeah, Glenview Ice Center, I mean, you know, that thing is maybe 2.5 stories up there.
The third might be higher.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point.
But
I don't know about the edge either. You know.
No, but Twin Rinks and Northbrook are the 2 rinks where the ceilings are really low.
Here's a shot, Cesario from the left circle. That deflects up and out of play. Jonathan Cesario with 3 goals this season in SHL play, one of which came against these very same Stevenson Patriots here at this rink.
And Dylan, the third line for the Titans is going to be massive.
Brad Cesario absolutely locked in on the shots. If you look at your screen, 15-2, his official count mirrors the official count on Game Sheet. How about that for Brad Cesario? Exactly spot on the shots on goal. As I had to make sure he heard me say that. 5:53 to go in the opening period. Benji Pajerski to take the draw against Yurkov. He won it. Pass to Yurkov, backhand try. Eli Kamen's getting a piece of it. Now the puck behind the net, Marty McCauley. Flips it out to neutral ice off the near boards. Dylan Monaghan picks it up. As just offsides are the Titans, that'll stop the clock again.
And one of the players on the Stevenson roster, Sean Yurkov, you cannot give him a lot of time and space because he will do something crafty with the puck. And he'll manage to find an opening there. As I believe that hit the post still, and I don't know if that was Kamen's stick that made that sound, but I definitely heard the sound of the post, a little nick off the post. So I don't know if it was the puck or Kamen's stick, but nevertheless, Yurkov did not miss by much there.
David, the Titans averaging 32 shots on goal per game in the SHL. They are already halfway there with plenty of time to go in the first period, with 16 of them.
Dylan, although this is one of the lower rinks in the or the lower ceilings in the SHL, it's a heck of a lot warmer than it is at Lake Forest.
Yes.
So
they've got the heaters up here, which we like. David, I almost wanted to take my little flannel off, but as you can see, I've got a tank top on underneath.
You know what,
Can't
Dylan?
really broadcast in a tank top now, can I?
I'm gonna take this quarter zip off here. Give me a second.
Well, I'm gonna be jealous of you while you do that. Perfect time to do it during a whistle. Dylan Ward and David Ventura in the booth with you. Gerard Boris on the camera. Brad Cesario keeping score in the top left corner of your screen. here on this early Thursday night. Blackhawks in action tonight as well. They dropped the puck at 6 in Buffalo. We'll give you a score update when we can. Zach Freemuth up high, over to McCauley. Marty shoots, that got blocked. He tries again, save, rebound Hoffer. Another save by Likovid. He never throws it. McCauley slap shot, and he gobbles it up. Anton Likovid, have a night. It's only the first period, and he's got 17 saves.
Yeah, really good play there by the Titans. I mean, each player on that line had a really good play. One thing I'd like to see from the Titans is just a little bit more presence directly in front of Likovid, because he obviously is a very good goalie, and it's a lot harder for a goalie to stop a puck when you're in front of him. So some of the wingers are off to the sides just a little bit. Some of that presence in front is going to be the best for the Titans when they continue the offensive side of things.
Stevenson with their 4th shot of the game off the stick of Sean Yurkov. It's stopped by Kamens, and that stops the clock with 4:11 in the first period. Face off in the Titans zone. Freemuth is ready. Captain against captain at the dot. It's taken by Freemuth. He pokes it ahead to Hoffer. Titans rush up again. Blake Hoffer down the left wing takes the shot, and the save made by Likovid. Rebound hops to the corner. Freemuth on his rear end behind the net, looking to make a pass. He got it to Sherwood, and that one just goes wide. Now Wojdelko in his own zone. Pressure from Freemuth. Prevents a pass. Wojdelko, Freemuth hacking away for it, and the Titans get possession as a result. Can't hang on to it though, as Costable will send it the length. Right on target, so no icing. McCauley, nice move to get it to Monaghan. Dylan Monaghan backhand chips it down. Cesario takes a hit from Chernikov behind the Stevenson goal line. 20 shots on goal for the Titans with 3 minutes remaining in the first period. Only one past Anton Likovid as we stay tied. Hemphill, puck taken away by Vergamini, got it to Cesario, nice pass to Monaghan, but he couldn't hang on to the puck. Action sort of slowing down here in the last minute or so. This has been a really fast-paced, exciting, entertaining game between two teams that are pretty far away from each other in standings points.
Dylan, that's going to be delayed offsides, and that's going to give the Titans an offensive zone draw there. As you can, you saw me pointing.
I did. You knew it.
Which I don't think that should have been delayed offsides. I think this should have been offsides right there at the blue line, but the Titans are going to be the beneficiary of that call as they have an offensive zone chance here.
Nick Ventura into the boards. Puck goes back up high. Aiden Weller looking for a shot or a pass. Lets the shot go, and that hits the outside of the post.
Like to see Weller move it over to Vergamini on that one, as he didn't really have much of a lane, and Vergamini had a better wide open shot there. But nevertheless, the mentality of the Titans here from all players is really good. Just getting pucks to the net. They keep shooting. They keep shooting.
Aiden Weller with a shot. That one off the stick of Chernikov, and that deflects high up and out of play.
And the other thing, Dylan, I like that the Titans are doing this game especially is those shots are low from the point, right? Most of the defensemen, or all of them today, have been doing a really good job of keeping that puck low to create rebounds, right? Because if you shoot it high, the likelihood of Yurkov bringing it into the chest is very high. So that's one of the things I like that the Titans are doing. It's creating a lot of rebounds, and they already have 19 shots in the first period. It's not even over.
Another face-off win. Ventura. That one wouldn't go. Nick Ventura looking for goals in back-to-back games. Scored against Lake Forest and did not play against the Wolfpack. Stevenson looking to break out of a 10-game losing streak, David. Their last win in the SHL was against the Fenwick Friars. Jimmy Brown takes a shot. That one flies wide. And the puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Zach Freemuth catches up to it. Centered it, Hoffer. With one hand on his stick, flips it on net, but right into the Stevenson Patriot logo on Likovic's jersey.
That's shot number 20, Dylan.
There you go.
In the first period. So, you know, even though the Stevenson Patriots are a bit of a weaker team in the SHL, thankfully the Titans' mentality into this game didn't change. That's, you know, some of the teams have problems with that where they play a weaker opponent and they just think, you know, oh, we're going to win this game, we don't have to try as hard. But the Titans don't seem to have that mentality. Even though it's a 1-1 game, the shots are heavily in favor of the Titans.
Wyatt Sherwood across to Hoffer. Let's go of a shot. No elevation, and it goes wide to the right. McCauley flips it down to Freemuth, right corner. Under a minute to go now in the first period. Dylan Noster skating down the right wing, puts on the brakes. And a giveaway, it goes back to Sherwood. I think our guy doing PA forgot to announce the minute, so he goes ahead and lets us know that there's 45 seconds remaining in the first period. Nick Ventura, drop-off pass to Hoffer. Another drop-off to Tutsius, now goes to McCauley. Down low for Hoffer, and that just didn't connect. If Blake took a one-timer, you had to think that was gonna hit the back of the cage. Now back to the blue paint again. Diving out of his crease is Likovic to put a glove on top of the puck, but that thing was never frozen, and that's a bad whistle.
Yeah, and Dylan, it's hard for the officials in that position, right, where they're kind of blocked off, in this case, on the left side of Likovic. So a premature whistle, but you know, even though the whistle was a little early, it's going to give the Titans 13 seconds to set up here in the offensive zone. So another good look here for them.
Face-off win is a good way to start it. McCauley takes a shot. It comes out to neutral ice, and Titans will let the clock drain. And that'll put an end to the first period. 17 minutes are in the books, and it's the Titans brutally outplaying the Stevenson Patriots, outshooting them 21-6. But David, the most important stat in hockey is number of goals, and they're all even.
Yeah, and Dylan, it's, you know, surprising that it's a 1-1 game, right? Because Likovic's been playing really well, and both goalies, the only way they've gotten beat was on surprise shots where you didn't expect it coming. They both were, you know, goals that both goalies wish they would have back. Right. And you figured, you know, the Titans should be up 4-1 given the chances they've had, but the big saves that Likovic's come in and stop have been, you know, you don't see those all the time. So the Titans just got to find a way to move the puck around, because we've seen that basic shots are not going to find their way to the back of the net, even though, yes, the one goal they did score was more or less a basic shot, but that's one that catches the goaltender off guard, where it's a 1-on-2 and Sherwood just takes a shot that beats the goaltender. So the Titans got to find a way to move it, and some of their passes, they're just a little off, just a few inches off, which causes just a little bit of confusion for the players. So just got to make better passes to the stick, as we see in the offensive zone, where they have a good chance, and the Titans just have a tough time holding on to that one. But if they keep up the same pace of play, you got to figure they're going to score a few quick ones here.
Well, David, in 24 SHL games, the Patriots have trailed after one 18 of those times. This is only the 6th instance on the SHL season where they have been tied following one period. Sean Yurkov's goal for the Patriots, only the 13th first period goal allowed by the Titans this season. As we switch sides, and the second period is underway. Second period on the South Hockey Network is brought to you by Gel Cert. Freemuth got it up high to Tutsius, back down low for Freemuth. A hit by Smoller against Freemuth into the corner. Tutsius lets one go from the left circle, that goes wide of the net. Puck bounces out to neutral ice, Marty McCauley. As that puck, I believe, touches a glove or helmet maybe on the Stevenson bench for the whistle.
It's going to give the Titans a chance to change on the defensive side of things. And even though you're playing one of the weaker teams in the SHL, it's, you are the away team for this game. So this is one of those things where if you're the away team, you got to be a little bit smarter with what lines you put out there, because obviously, Dylan, the home team gets that second change. As we see here, the Titans matching lines still as it's a 1-1 game, so it's huge being the home team.
Blake Hoffer around Costable. Hoffer down below the line, send it up high, draws a penalty. Titans will be headed to the power play as the Patriots touch the puck. Whistle sounds, it's a hooking call.
Yeah, I'm sure the Patriots aren't going to be a fan of that one, but that was very similar to that one that Freemuth drew early on in the game. But that one seemed a little bit more obvious as a hook there. But nevertheless, the Titans are going to go to the power play here as Yurkov's going to go to the box. So that's a huge loss for the Patriots. And the Titans send their first unit out there. They did a really good job of setting it up on the first power play. They're looking to get this one in the back of the net this time so they can, keep their power play percentages more or less where they wanted in the SHL to maintain that first place lead.
Sherwood takes a shot. That one stopped by Likovit. All Titan power plays are sponsored by RSM. Sean Yurkov in the box scored the shorthanded goal for the Patriots, their only goal of the game.
Yeah, he won't be scoring a shorthanded one this time now, won't he, Dylan?
That will not happen. Ryan Mulvey in the slot. Gets the puck back to Freemuth. Touched up high, McCauley. Marty McCauley left it for Freemuth. Down to Sherwood. Another penalty coming up. Titans should just get rid of the puck here. Get more time on the two-man advantage. And finally, Jimmy Brown touches the puck.
And that's going to be a penalty out in front. Stevenson's going to get another penalty. And the Titans are going to have a really long 5-on-3, Dylan. So they're going to need to find the back of the net here. I mean, you got a minute and, 37 seconds. Apologize to the fans at home. We're just a little bit blocked by these disco balls and things we got going over. I got to tell it to them how it is.
How about these spotlights over here with probably, 5-6 years worth of dust on them?
I mean, as long as they work, right? So the Titans got a really long 5-on-3 here. It'll be interesting to see what they do.
McCauley. Mulvey, McCauley gets it back. High slot down to Freemuth left circle. Up high McCauley. Down to Mulvey. McCauley one-timer just misses the crossbar. Rebound and Sherwood shot wouldn't go. Net comes off and that'll draw the whistle with 15:27 to go in the second period. David, this is the league's best power play in a two-man advantage situation against the Stevenson team who's only found 3 wins on the season. If the Titans don't score here, they might be in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they keep up the pressure throughout this game, as McCauley takes a one-timer there, that puck's rolling, and one of the fans behind the net, I don't know if you go rewind it, is putting up field goal signs every single time the Titans miss the net. So I got a little crack out of that one, but the Titans are doing a really good job of setting it up. They're just finding it hard to sneak one past Yurkov.
Now Hoffer over the line, down the right wing, heads behind the goal line. Now to Freemuth left circle. Up high McCauley. Down to Freemuth, one-timer, blocker save made by Likovit. Now Zach gets it back. Left it for McCauley. Slides it over, Sherwood, what a save, rebound, it's in! Blake Hoffer put a backhand on it, and that puck rolled over the goal line at 2 miles an hour. It's a power play goal for the Titans, and they lead 2-1.
Yes, the Titans scored, but my goodness, look at it. What a save, Jesus. My goodness. Looks like the Titans got a 5-1 lead according to the scoreboard, but really good movement there by the Titans. Hoffer's just a big body. It's going to be really hard to stop him in front of the net, and he just is able to get a backhand on it. Not very much, as you noted. That puck, barely went over that goal line, but I mean, hey, that's going to give the Titans a 2-1 lead, and they're also going to have a minute and 8 seconds on their second power play.
Right. And they can't figure out how to get the first one off the board, but it will just be a power play, 5-on-4, as you mentioned. Freemuth busts in with speed, takes a shot, and a big save. Loud thud off the pads of Likovit. Zach Freemuth, backhand off the boards, taken away by the Patriots. Zach Freemuth with 41 points on the season, leads the SHL. David, I don't want to put any jinxes in the air, but I know that the single season SHL point record is certainly on Zach Freemuth's mind, coming down the stretch, averaging 2 points per game. The most ever in one season was by Stevenson's very own Davis Yeagers. Last season in 2022-23, he had 57 points in the 27-game schedule.
And I think that was really close too, right? I think you had, Cowan was up there, I think, and Dimoff, I want to say.
Yeah.
So that was, full of a ton of talent in the SHL.
And he only beat Jack Gustafson the previous year. Macaulay would have moved by 3 points because Gustafson had 54 points.
Oh yeah, Gustafson was in there too. But on that play, I really like that Macaulay tried to sneak one up on Likovid, but Likovid had the presence of mind to get a shoulder on that one.
Tutsius shoots, save, rebound, they score! Punching it in after the fact. David, help me out. Is that
my
Nick
brother?
Ventura, the brother of my partner? 3-1.
A lot of puck luck there, Dylan, right? Just happened to find the stick. I'm sure he's going to go back and watch this and not be happy. But that puck just finds the stick of Ventura, and his stick was in the air, but he was able to get it down on the ice and put it past Likovid, and looks like the Titans found a way to get pucks past Likovid, and 3-1 Titans lead. But nevertheless, yes, it's my brother, and sometimes we argue and things like that, but really good job by him to be in front of that net, which some of the Titans do fail to do. And keep talking so much, now the Titans are on the penalty kill.
Yep. Right off the ensuing face-off, a penalty called. That's Nick Ventura's 9th of the SHL season, 12th overall, and indeed, David, his 2nd consecutive game with a goal.
Yeah, that's right. He was out with the illness against St. Ignatius, so good job by him. And it's hard playing on a line with somebody who you're not accustomed to. They got Frank Surma on that line, but they seem to be clicking well. So that's really good for the Titans because for some people it takes a long time to build that chemistry, but that line just seems to be clicking a lot faster than some of the other combinations that were put out there prior to adding Frank Surma to that line.
All Titan penalty kill situations, sponsored by Hannah Vanderploeg Trial Attorneys. Jimmy Brown centered it, Wojdelko. Here's a shot, they score! And a big-time Selly. Power play goal for Stevenson. Makes it a 3-2 game. It is Connor Ponticelli's 2nd point of the season.
And Dylan, very similar to Ventura's goal that the Titans had. The puck just finds him out in front. He shoots it on net, sneaks past Kamen. So a lot of puck luck's been involved with this in this game. And the Stevenson Patriots have had a penalty or a shorthanded goal, and now they have a power play goal. So they have yet to score an even strength goal, which is interesting.
5-on-5, they're being outscored 2-0. As we have 5 goals in this game, hope you took the over. What was the line set at? Maybe 7.5? As Yurkov brings it over the line. As a shot to the net, tipped by Noster, and Eli Kamens makes the save. Now the other way comes South. Good pass, tried to get it over to Cesario. No luck there for Aiden Weller.
Dylan, that goal there by Stevenson gives them a lot of confidence into this game. So that's going to be something that's massive for the Patriots, as you kind of see them, more lively now that the deficit is 3-2. When it was the 3-1 deficit, they lost a lot of mojo, but scoring that last goal, the fans and the players as well are a lot more involved, as we're going to get another penalty, and it's going to go against the Titans.
And David, you took the words out of my mouth. I was just about to talk about the Stevenson fans.
Sorry, Dylan.
That's okay. not a bad student section for the Stevenson Patriots. I see a couple of the JV players who play after this one against the JV Titans, and they're sitting front row, and also some fans, some students, I think the true student section, if you will, down by the end of the bleachers. But yes, you called it, David, a power play. Dylan Monaghan heads to the box for tripping, and the Titans back to the kill. All penalty kills sponsored by Hannah Vanderploot, trial attorneys. And the Stevenson power play worked out for them last time. Let's see what they've got this time. Smoller lets it go, and Kamens makes the save. Boy, Eli tested with a big one-timer 7 seconds into the power play.
Dylan, I wish teams would get more traffic in front of the net, because Kamens didn't have many people blocking him in front of the net, which is one of the reasons he was easily able to track that one. So as long as the Titans can keep forcing Stevenson players outside of that front of the net, Kamens will have no problem tracking down the puck on these kills.
Patriots have a shorty. Titans want one too. Boy, Delco steals. He takes a shot. Blocked by Tutius. Rebound, Ponticelli. And Kamens makes the stop. Eli's 7th save of this game.
And that's the second great opportunity that the Patriots had that went right to the chest of Eli Kamens. But nevertheless, 2 big stops there for Kamens to keep the Titans having a 1-goal lead.
Pass up high, Jimmy Brown down low, looking for Yurkov. That never found him.
Right idea there. Here come the Titans, 2-on-1.
Short-handed, Sherwood got it over to Freemuth. Now Wyatt Sherwood over the line, looking for his second of the night. He shoots, and the left pad save is made by Likovit. 1:10 to go in this man advantage for the home team. Smoller got it to Ponticelli. Ponticelli with his second goal of SHL play tonight on the power play. Freemuth will clear it out. Likovit lets it, or leaves it for Chernikov. Chernikov over to Yurkov. The Ovs connecting there as the Titans will get it out. Here comes Nick Ventura. Partial breakaway, didn't have enough speed. Stevens bails him out. Will Stevens up high, but that goes right to Jimmy Brown, and here come the Pates. Brown over the line. Down the left wing side, pressure coming from Vanderploeg. Stevens got it to Vanderploeg, who gets it out of the zone. 15 seconds to go on the penalty.
Good kill by the Titans. There's 10 seconds left on the power play, but the Stevenson Patriots are not going to have another rush, so we're going to return back to 5-on-5 play, which is where the Titans have been dominating this one.
So Stevenson falls to 1 for 3 on the power play. Asher Vanderploeg dangling through the neutral zone, takes a hit from Anders, and the puck out to neutral ice. Ryan Mulvey, Vanderploeg, chipped it to Surma. Frank Surma over the line. Centers it, Freemuth turns around, fires. That one just missed the net. Ventura from the point. Blocked by Smoller. They can't get it out. Good stick by Freemuth. Zach Freemuth. Taken away by the Stevenson Patriots again as Anders will dump it down with a backhand. Goes below the goal line, and Ryan Mulvey looking to set up Freemuth. He's got it. Zach Freemuth on a breakaway. Scores! What a move by the captain. And the Titans get the 2-goal lead right back, 4-2.
Something that's really interesting about that play there, I mean, good play there by the Titans to move that puck up to Freemuth, but Smoller saw Freemuth trying to catch up in the change, and he just had the gap off, and that gave Freemuth a one-on-one look with the goalie. I mean, Smoller's got to have him, but that's what I was talking about before, is the Titans need to capitalize on the mistakes that the Patriots make, and that's exactly what they did there, as that was Mulvey that found Freemuth.
Yeah.
Just a really good pass there off the boards, misses the stick of Smoller, and Mulvey's going to get a huge assist on Freemuth's goal there.
David, last time the Titans were in this building, Ryan Mulvey had 2 goals, so something about playing here at Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion for the sophomore Ryan Mulvey. And for Anton Likovic, who's had a really solid night between the pipes in spite of allowing 4, I mean, what's going through the mind, David, as the SHL's leading point producer is coming at you on a breakaway?
I know.
Costable. Hayden Weller picks it up. Bergamini, tap to Davidson, now Adam Sokol. Sokol over the line, takes a shot, stop made by Likovic. Bergamini slap shot from the left point, that goes high of the net. Now a centering pass, just missed Davidson. Bergamini to Davidson. And Frayden will take it over. Costable behind his own net for Stevenson. Pressure coming from Adam Sokol. David, I feel like the Titans line that was just out on the ice, Davidson and Sokol and I believe Pajerski, we have not seen very much of them in this game as Dylan Monaghan rushes ahead. Left it for Pajerski. As just on sides, Vanderploeg, stick knocked out of his hand. Puck comes ahead, Rishi Gupta takes a shot, turned away by the pads of Kamens. Under 7 to go before we take an intermission, unless the Titans can find 3 more goals here in this period. Benji Pajerski, 2-on-1 for the Titans, got it to Cesario, that one just hops over his stick.
Right idea there by Pajerski to chip that one over. Unfortunately, wasn't able to land flat on the ice. So Cesario had a little trouble with that one, but really good idea there by the Titans to move that over with a little chip pass.
Sean Yurkov behind his own net. Can't do the Michigan on your own goalie. Well, you could. Now Yurkov rushes in, close to offsides. He'll center it, Wojtelko, and the Titans very lucky that that didn't hit the back of the net.
Indeed, you're right, Dylan. I'm very surprised that one didn't find the back of the net. Thankfully, there's a little miscue on the passing play on the Patriots side of things. So that's going to keep this game at a 2-goal lead for the Titans.
Giveaway, Hoffer got it to Freemuth, who took a shot in close, but Likovic made the save. And Anton Likovic, David, I mean, we're 6 minutes to go in the second period.
And yes, those shots are right. You got, on the game sheet, you got 34 for the Titans and 12 for the Patriots.
Oh, Luke Jordan?
So they're being just a little bit generous for the Stevenson Patriots shots on goal side of things on the game sheet.
Yeah, just a little bit. But yeah, Brad Cesario is on shot on goal count tonight, and he has been absolutely dialed. Did not make a single mistake during the first period. Everything was synced up perfectly to game sheet. We don't have shots on goal posted in rink here at Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion.
Now, Dylan, I don't know if we could say that game sheet stats are 100% right. Yes,
no, right.
Those are the ones that are going to get recorded, but, you know, let's be real here. They're not always accurate.
Sherwood poking at that one. Well, David, they may not be accurate, but whoever's doing them down there is on the same wavelength as Brad Cesario. Giveaway, Jimmy Brown skating through neutral ice. Brown ahead, tries a backhand shot. That one hit the side of the net. Maybe a piece for Eli. Now out to neutral ice. Nick Ventura's waiting, looking for his second of the game. In on net, and his shot just goes wide. I think he probably waited a little bit too long to let go of that one, David.
No, that hit the net, Dylan. That hit the net.
Oh.
That was just a really, really good save by Likovic there as he gets his left pad on that one. Another one there by Likovic that I'm surprised does not find the back of the net. But yes, that indeed hit the net. He just wasn't able to get it past the pad of Likovic as he had a really strong left leg on that one. As you'll take another look here, but just a really good move by Ventura, but wasn't able to get it past that left pad of Likovic as he had it right on the post.
Down low. Surma out to Nick Ventura. He'll have another crack. He finds Stevens. What a pass! And he couldn't get it to his backhand for a shot.
Good pass there by Ventura to give it to Stevens, but another good job there by Likovic to track that, see that coming, and stop the Titans.
Yurkov. Below the line, Sean Yurkov. Falling down, Vergamini pokes it to Nick Ventura at the end of a long shift. Ventura over the line. Dangling, he'll take a shot, and the save made by Likovic. And then he goes for the hit too, David. Boy, what a shift here by Nick Ventura as he finally heads to the bench. Cesario out to Pajerski, Benji Pajerski. Across the blue line, got it down to the corner. Now off the back of the net, Cesario takes a hit into the boards. That's a penalty called by the ref in the neutral zone. And we are going back to the power play for the Titans.
And Dylan, throughout the season, we've seen a lot of officiating where it hasn't really done a good job of controlling the game. This game against the Patriots, we've seen the officials do a really good job of controlling the game, not letting it get out of hand. Of course, every game, no matter what side you're going to be on, you're going to feel as if some call didn't go your way. But out of all the games that I've seen this season, this is by far the best job the officials have done in terms of controlling the game and not letting it get out of hand. So that's one of the things that I've noticed in this game.
So yet another power play for the Titans, their fourth of the game, 1 for 3 with a 5-on-3 advantage goal. Here's Wyatt Sherwood. Up high, McCauley to the captain. Let it go for McCauley. Slap shot. A lot of speed on that one, but it was stopped. McCauley to Sherwood, left circle. Now Zach Freemuth. All Titan Power Play sponsored by RSM here on the South Hockey Network. Freemuth sent it to the right wing. Sherwood got it deep. Blake Hoffer behind the net. Hoffer to Sherwood. McCauley by the blue line. Freemuth shoots that one off the crossbar. You probably heard the ting. Now Sherwood up high again, shoots, and a loud pad save made. McCauley again, this one just goes wide of the net. And now this pass attempt by Sherwood deflects up and out of play for another whistle.
Really good job by the Titans. Freemuth beats Likovic, but he's not able to beat the post. So just one of the things that's killing the Titans is they're just having a hard time finding the back of the net, but really good chances. I mean, there's no problem with the way that they're playing. You got 38 shots or 39 according to game sheet, and you still got a minute left to go in the second period. So these are about as many shots you would expect in a whole game.
Tutsius keeps it in with his skate, and Jimmy Brown rushes ahead. Cossalot to his left, partial 2-on-1. Great defensive play by McCauley to get the knee down. Now Marty McCauley over the blue line, faked a drop-off pass, keeps the puck instead. Nice move along the boards too. Then got it down low to Stevens. His shot from a tough angle was stopped. And now he hits the 1 minute announcement down there in the PA box.
Still, some of the passes by the Titans have been finding their teammates' skates. Got to make sure to get those passes on sticks.
Stevens with a shot. That one stopped by Likovic. 30 seconds to play. Can either team find one more before we break? Giveaway, Stevens! That one hits the backboards and bounces off the top of the net. Now the Patriots vying for another goal to get back within one before this period ends. Here's Jimmy Brown behind the net. Takes a hit from Tutsius. Tutsius looks to send it out, kept alive by Smoller. Tipped on its way by Ponticelli, but it goes wide of the net. there's the horn to end the middle frame. 34 minutes have come and gone, and the Titans out shooting the Stevenson Patriots 40-11 through 2 periods. They lead the game 4-2. In a good spot, David, but based on the shots on goal, it could very easily be 7-2 right now. It's just been an unbelievable performance by Anton Lickman.
And Dylan, some of the shots for the Titans have been right to the chest, but nevertheless, you still got it where a lot of good offensive zone changes for the Titans. They just need to keep it up here in the third period and extend that lead to give them more of breathing room in that third period.
All right, so that'll do it for the first 2. We will mute our mics, but stay right here on the air on YouTube. Do not go anywhere. Third period of action coming shortly between the Titans and Patriots. Dylan Ward and David Ventura. We will be back very shortly. Actually, it's a very quick intermission here because they've got 2 Zambonis, so maybe 7-8 minutes. See you then.
GBS Titans Hockey Network on YouTube. Whether you're looking to improve your game or your health, please visit winsportsperformance.com to learn more about how you can accomplish your goals. That's winsportsperformance.com. Thank you, Wing Sports Performance, for your continued sponsorship of the Scholastic Hockey League.
Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, everybody, live on YouTube. It is time for the third period of play. Westbrook South Titans and Stevenson Patriots. And the third period on the South Hockey Network is sponsored by PW Jet. And David, right where we left off, it's been a really, really good, dominant effort by the Titans. But this could easily be a much wider margin with the Titans out shooting the Patriots 40-11 by the count of our very own Brad Cesario.
It definitely could. Titans got to keep up that same pressure. Likovic's been having a really good game for the Patriots given the amount of shots that the Titans have put up on them. So they just need to maintain that same pressure here in this third period, and they should be able to, if they keep up that same pressure, put a quick one in to start the period and give them more breathing room.
All right, so back to our first period shooting side. Zach Freemuth wins the face-off, and we are underway in the final act here in Buffalo Grove on this Thursday night. Zach Freemuth, long pass finds Hoffer. Hoffer into the zone down the left wing. Tried to get it to his toe drag there, and that didn't work. The ice very wet right now. Maybe that has something to do with it, David. Tutsius off the board. Zach Freemuth looking for McCauley. That one's off his skates, and Jimmy Brown will pick it up. Taking away McCauley. Down the slot, back for Hoffer. He shoots, he scores! Bar down for Blake Hoffer. It's his second goal of the game, and it's 5-2.
Yeah, Dylan, as I said, Titans were able to get a quick one there as that play was set up by Marty McCauley on that one. Play would have never happened without him as puck finds Blake Hoffer and he's able to get a pass Likovit, but really good play there by Marty McCauley to set that one up. Really good to have him back in the lineup, as you can see the impact that he has on this team, but the only one, he's the only one of the Titans players following that puck. And he creates that pressure, and Hoffer's able to go bar down.
I gotta see, David. I gotta call the play here, but does he actually make the pass to Hoffer, or does it just bounce to Hoffer?
It looked like it bounces from the Stevenson defenseman.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Surma shoots. Save made by Likovit. Rebound, they score! Will Stevens, and it's 6-2.
I have no idea, Dylan. We're gonna have to take a dive into that one on the Hoffer goal, but Stevens scores on the Titans. So I talked about quick ones. Maybe they were listening to me. I have no idea, but
David, they probably have the AirPod in, listening to our broadcast.
Hey, that's what we were trying to get set up with me and Ben Mann when we were on the team. We were trying to get it. We were trying to get it in the broadcast because we had some interesting discussions about, Buffalo Wild Wings. I could talk to that kid forever about Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, yeah? What did he have to say about B-dubs?
Oh, he knew every flavor on the menu, and then, he would rank the spiciness of the wings, and he said that the way that Buffalo Wild Wings had it was way off, so.
Oh, is that right?
He gave us his own scale.
Well, Parmesan garlic is my favorite. I know that's not one of the spicier ones.
No, we don't like that flavor. We don't like that. No. It's got cheese on it. You don't put cheese on a buffalo wing.
One time, me and my buddies all pitched in $1 each to have my friend take a shot of the blazing sauce, just pure sauce, and it ended up being $5 we all gave to him.
Really?
And this was maybe freshman, sophomore year of high school, way back in the day, and he definitely regretted it. Let's just put it that way, David. I don't want to paint the picture too much for all the viewers at home. Anyway, Zach Freemuth to Sokol. Fan on the one-timer. And here come the Patriots. You know what's really good from Buffalo Wild Wings? The onion rings.
Onion rings?
Yeah.
I ate before this, though, but I'm not going to lie. I'm hungry now.
You had the little Jimmy John's action. I don't know. Maybe we should get a little Buffalo Wild Wings action going after this. See the end of the Hawks game.
And Dylan, I'm looking here at this Will Stevens goal as Frank Surma, when they're doing the celebration, does Does the gritty.
Oh, that's classic.
And you know what? Mr. Boris has got a perfect camera angle of his celebration, so you can go back and watch that if he chooses to.
I'll never forget Pierce Davidson's gritty after the goal against Carmel. There was no one in the barn at Glenview Ice Center. He said, super dead night. What a pass! Sherwood scores! What a pass from Hoffer to set it up. And the Titans have made it 7.
I don't know, Dylan. I mean, the same setup was happening in the first and second period for the Titans. They scored 3 quick ones. I mean, 3 goals in 2 minutes and 41 seconds if you want to be really exact. But, you know, this is exactly where the Titans felt this game should have been in their favor. Now they got the lead 7-2. As it was close for those first 2 periods, and now the Titans got that 7-2 lead. So this is exactly where the Titans want to be, and it's going to be a running clock. So Titans are going to get out of here fast if they can keep that 5-goal lead.
So Wyatt Sherwood and Blake Hoffer now on hat trick watch. Wyatt Sherwood has a hat trick this season in the SHL. It came against New Trier Green. Hoffer has never had a varsity Glenbrook South hat trick in his career. Now Aiden Weller shoots, and that one goes wide of the net. Rebound Cesario. What a save made by Likovit. Now behind the net, Weller up high. Takes the shot, and that one tips away. Boy, Aiden Weller looking for his first career varsity SHL goal there.
It's like a little circus show in front of the net.
Another shot from the point, knuckles in, and Likovit hangs on to it.
It's like a little circus show in front of the net there. I mean, the puck's bouncing around everywhere, and Likovit's finally able to cover it up as the puck goes right to his chest. But even though the Titans are up 7-2, they still got it set up where, you know, they're still maintaining that offensive pressure, but that clock's going to be running down here.
A shot by Weller, blocked on its way, taken by the Patriots. Here they come. And taken away by Cesario. Neutral ice. Here comes Gupta.
Good stick by Vergamini to knock that puck off.
Vergamini's had a nice couple of games, in my opinion. My cousin was in town over the weekend, and he actually called a JV game with me last year, even though he knows nothing about hockey. And we went back and watched it, and realized that Matthew Vergamini scored in that game. It was a state playoff game, JV against, it was Lincoln Way Hockey Club. Dylan Monaghan taken away. Here's Rishi Gupta. Through the neutral zone, chips it in. Now Kosalat fires. That one goes wide of the net. Gupta got it low for Yurkov. Sent it up high. Chernikov with a shot. That one tipped wide.
Vergamini's got to watch his stick there. I mean, he's taking whacks at the Stevenson players, and that's not something you need to be doing when you're up by 5 goals, especially as, you know, something I talk about all the time, Dylan, heading into playoff time, can't have injured players, and if one guy starts taking whacks at the other team, it's going to turn into a brawl if it keeps going that way. So just got to watch those sticks there. Don't need to be whacking players after the puck gets away from you.
That is in the net. It was shot by Aiden Weller. Call it his first career varsity SHL goal. And the Titans lead 8-2.
I think everybody on the ice was trying to figure out who scored that. And then when they saw Aiden Weller leading the charge, they figured out that he was the one to score that. But, you know, the Titans are doing exactly what they want to do, right? What we saw with Aiden Weller doing right there, just get pucks to the net and good things happen. And you know, that was from the right hash mark of the right dot. I mean, that was practically on the boards as he gets a little bit of a hand shower, or whatever you want to call it, from Charlie Zabel on the bench when he comes back.
Now Stevenson looking to get back on the board.
I think a hand to the face, you know, doing a little windshield wiper on his helmet is the best way to describe it. But
yeah, I was a little confused when he said hand shower, David.
yeah, hand to the face. You know, I'm not the smartest person in the world, so I had to figure out what else to say.
Oh, come on. You've got a great hockey IQ. That's all that really matters, isn't it?
I don't know. Mr. Boris is laughing at me over there, so I always find a way to make something that I would think makes sense, and it just makes absolutely no sense at all.
As long as you're...
I made up for it. I made up for it. I'm sure Mr. Boris he's sitting over there like, what is this guy saying?
Well, David, this is the third time this SHL season the Titans have scored 8 or more. They scored 8 against Lake Forest earlier in the season. They scored 10 against Carmel Catholic. Let's see if they can add a couple more. Here's Sherwood with a shot. That got blocked. Ryan Mulvey to the net. Tipped by Freemuth. Rebound Hofer for the hat trick. And that just goes wide. Now Freemuth to Mulvey to the net. Blocked by Gigante, and he's hurting after that one.
Hopefully that didn't catch him in a too bad of an area, but it looks like he's going to head right to the bench after that. Stick it. Jimmy
Brown turning on the Jets, chasing after the puck, but Eli came in, so he'll put a glove on top of it. And that stops play, but not the clock. 8:25 to go.
So the Titans' most goals they've scored this season is 10. I'm thinking if the Titans get to 11, Dylan's buying dinner for Mr. Boris and I after the game.
At Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah, and we're getting the approval from Mr. Boris over there. So,
David, that might be the least enthusiastic Titan goal call I'll ever make. If I know that it means that I'm going to have to buy some Buffalo Wild Wings. Well, hey, I did just get handed the envelope by Mr. Mulvey today. Is this shot? Deflects wide.
Now I want to see the Titans get to 11 goals. Shoot it.
Aiden Weller looking for another, and that one stopped by Likovid. Rebound, puck stays alive. Bergamini, left point, over to Aiden Weller, to the net, and another save. Big thud off the pads.
Good movement.
Weller again shoots, and another save. Aiden Weller with 3 shots on goal in a matter of 10 seconds there.
Really good movement by the Titans. You know, take advantage. Ooh.
Big hit into the far boards by Cesario. Looked worse than it really was as Cesario got up in a hurry.
Yeah, his head was just down that one. Stevenson was able to take advantage of the fact that his head was down, but, you know, clean hit there. Titans just doing a really good job of moving the puck around, getting everybody involved, and taking their time to set up a nice, clean shooting opportunity.
Dylan Monaghan to the net, tipped away.
Oh.
And another big hit down there in the corner. Titans lead 8-2 here in the third period. Aiden Weller, Bajerski. As this one sent down, that will be a Stevenson icing to stop the clock again.
And the last 6 or so minutes, you're going to see a rotation of the third and fourth line here for the Titans would be my guess, but still doing a really good job of setting up in that offensive zone, allowing them to get everybody involved, and really what it comes down to is practice for the playoffs. I mean, they got the 2 points here, which is crucial. Even though the playoffs are at a neutral site like Heartland, home ice advantage, or whatever you'd like to call it, getting a second change is going to be of the utmost importance for them, as that's going to give them an advantage before the game even starts. So they're going to need to get a crucial position here as they're kind of sitting, you know, 4th, 5th spot in the SHL. They do have more games to play than some of those other teams, but every point matters. As you can see in the SHLs, you know, teams lose to unexpected opponents, so it's all going to come down to who gets the most points for the seeding purposes.
Puck goes out to neutral ice. And Eli Kamens puts a glove on top of the puck. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to let our audience know about a great program coming up. Glenview native Frank Zaraski, I hope I said that right, play-by-play voice of the North American 3 Hockey League's West Bend Power, is hosting Autism Acceptance Night on January 20th, 4:30 p.m. puck drop. Memorabilia from Danny Briere, Cale McCarr, Adam Burish, and more will be auctioned off during the game for the Autism Society of Southeastern Wisconsin. For more information, visit West Bend Power on Instagram and X, formerly known as Twitter. Frank has been hanging out with us in the broadcast booth all night long. During this one, it was a pretty fun game up until this third period where it sort of got a little bit out of hand.
You know, Dylan, I didn't know I had fans.
Yeah, David, you've got a pretty big fan over here. I know he was following you around yesterday for the AHL broadcast on the SHL network.
That was a fun one. You know what? That game was super physical between New Trier White and St. Ignatius. You know, unlike the referees we have here in this game, they're doing a really good job of calming the pace down even from the beginning and not allowing this game to get out of hand. Yesterday, that game got out of hand really quickly, so, you know, from a broadcasting perspective, it was really fun to do that, and, you know, a ton of penalties. We had a penalty shot, in fact, and, you know, unfortunately, a lot of unnecessary, you know, hits to the face. You got to keep those hands down, but when the officials don't control those games, the players take it upon themselves to be the ones who control the game.
One more game in the SHL tonight on the varsity side of things. New Trier Green going against Glenbrook North. That game will happen at North Shore Ice Arena at 9:10 p.m. I think I might head over to that one, David, and watch a game between two of the top teams in the state.
You know, I'm sure my brother and some of these guys might as well. I will be writing a report for one of the classes I'm taking over my winter break.
Yeah, David, you've been writing that report throughout tonight as well here in the booth. Not during the game, of course, but during the pregame and the intermissions. Cracking away at that paper.
I have, and
I think you mentioned something about none of your group members working on it.
Yeah, so just a little heads up, you know, if we got any high school players watching out there, when you get to college, you got to get the assignment done regardless of whether your team does it or not. So, you know, get used to doing a lot of the work is one of the things that I notice in college when you're in teamwork.
Yeah, you know, they say the jump from high school to college in terms of academics is relatively big. They're not wrong when they say that.
You know, maybe I'm just getting put with unlucky people, right? That it could be that.
Pajerski, Cesario, and a save made by Likovid. Anton Likovid, one of the best performances by a goaltender you'll ever have, where he allows 8 goals.
And Dylan,
another shot with a backhand, another save.
Doesn't look like Mr. Boris and I are going to be getting any Buffalo Wild Wings today. But you know, maybe we can figure out something for the Viator game. I feel like
okay.
I feel like I'm looking for a little bit of redemption, and then no downside to us. I like that even better.
Well, that I'm not going to fly with. I need some kind of wager, David, where there's a chance that I get something from you.
You can get a high five if the bet loses.
Wouldn't that be an honor? I give you a handshake.
Not many people get a high five from me, so.
Yeah, I would join the exclusive list, wouldn't I?
Hey, we got a name list on the refrigerator of who gets the honor of giving me a high five. That list is not very long, so you can add your name to that list if you want.
Listen, I know you'd get high fives when you were sitting on the bench when other players would score goals, David.
Oh yeah. And Ben Man and I would talk about Buffalo Wild Wings all the time, so. You know, we definitely had some fun times in those days.
It all comes around full circle, doesn't it? So the Titans on their way to another victory. They're 15th in SHL play. They're 27th on the season overall. And they'll end the one-game skid against St. Ignatius and they will get just that much closer to the top of the table in the SHL. This win will give them 31 points, giving them sole possession of 5th place in the SHL standings. As the clock ticks away, and there's the horn. A good team victory. Offense, defense, and goaltending all mesh perfectly. And the Titans will come away with 2 points and 8 goals. No handshake line as the season series still has 1 game to go. That'll be on February 1st at the Glenview Ice Center, where these 2 teams will play for the final time of the regular season.
Yeah, really unfortunate that they had to get rid of the handshake until the season-ended series, but that's what happens when stuff got out of hand during the years prior. But nevertheless, really good game for the Titans, and then 2 points that they knew they needed coming in, and they got those 2 points.
Well, it is going to be busy, as we alluded to a couple times in the broadcast, David. And it all starts from here. Today was the first of 9 games in 15 days for the Titans to close out the regular season. They'll be right back at it on Saturday night at 6:30 p.m. to face the St. Viator Lions at home at Glenview Ice Center. Of course, we'll have that game right here on YouTube for you. And David Ventura and I will be there along with Gerard. David, do you have any final thoughts?
No, Dylan, I think I've said everything I wanted to say, but we'll see everybody back here on Saturday against St. Viator.
Looking forward to a fun atmosphere at the Glenview Ice Center. Saturday night, 6:30 against the St. Viator Lions. For everyone on our crew, Brad Cesario on scoreboard duty, Gerard Boris on the camera, and my partner, David Ventura. My name is Dylan Ward saying so long